Hi friends, this is Vanas. Today we are going to understand the importance of hope. Hope is an expectation for a particular thing to happen. We should always have a positive hope on our life. Let's understand why by watching this story. The Last Leaf by O. Henry. In November, a cold, unseen stranger whom the doctors called pneumonia visited the city, touching one here and one there with his icy finger. He also touched Johnsy, and she lay on bed. One morning, when the doctor and Sue met, doctor said that
Johnsy has about one chance in 10 to live, and that one chance depends upon her desire to get better. But your friend has made up her mind that she is going to die. Is she worrying about something?
no.
Well, perhaps it is a result of her illness. But when a patient begins to feel sure that she is going to die, then I subtract 50% from the power of medicines. If you can succeed in making her interested in something, then I can promise you a 1 in 5 chances for instead of 1 in 10.
Trying not to show her sadness, Sue went into Johnsy's room with happiness.
12, 11, 10. Oh, another 2 falls. 8, 7.
Sue looks out of the window. There was only grey empty yard and blank wall of the opposite house. And there was also an old vine dead at roots.
5. 5 what, dear? Tell me. Leaves. Leaves of that old vine. When the last leaf falls, I'm sure going to die.
Johnsy, this is pure foolishness. The doctor said that you will get fine soon. But Johnsy kept looking at that old vine.
Johnsy dear, try to sleep. I must go downstairs for a minute to get Mr. Behrman, who is going to sit as my model. But I will be right back. Don't try to move and please promise me not to look out of the window.
Old Mr. Behrman was a painter who lived on the first floor. He had always wanted to paint a masterpiece, but for many years he had painted nothing. He was a fierce, intense little man who considered himself as a protector of 2 young artists living above him, of whom he was very fond. Sue told him of the dreadful idea which Johnsy had concerning the last leaf, and Sue said that she feared that Johnsy would really die when the last leaf fell.
Who could be foolish enough to die simply because leaves fall from an old vine? Why do you permit such silly ideas to come into her mind? Oh, that poor little Miss Johnsy.
She is very ill and very weak, and the fever has left her mind full of strange ideas.
Then old Behrman and Sue thought of painting a picture of the last leaf which would make Johnsy get her hope on life. And old Behrman was ready to paint his first masterpiece. When Sue woke up in the morning, she found Johnsy with dull, wide open eyes looking at the window.
It is the last one. I thought it would surely fall during the night. I heard the wind and the rain. It will fall today and I shall die at the same time.
The day passed slowly, but the leaf was still hanging from the branch against the wall. Even the next day, the same happened. The leaf was still there. Johnsy lay for a long time looking at it, and then she called to Sue.
I have been a bad girl, Sue. Something has made the last leaf stay there just to show me how bad I was. It was a sin to want to die. You may bring me a little soup now and then put some pillows behind me, and I will sit up and watch you cook.
The doctor came in the afternoon.
You're doing fine. In another week or so, you will be perfectly well. And now I must go to see another patient downstairs. His name is Behrman. He's some kind of artist. Pneumonia too. There is no hope for him, but I am sending him to the hospital in order to make him more comfortable.
The next day, Sue came to the bed where Johnsy lay.
The doctor tells me that soon you will be perfectly well. Isn't it wonderful? But now I have something important to tell you. Old Behrman died in the hospital this morning of pneumonia. They found him in his room the morning of the first day, helpless with pain and fever. His shoes and clothing were completely wet and icy cold. And then they found a lantern, still lighted, a ladder, and some other things which showed that during the wind and rain he had climbed up and painted a green leaf on the wall of the house opposite. Ah, darling, it was Behrman's real masterpiece. He painted it there the night the last leaf fell.
By this lesson, we understand that a single thread of hope is still a very powerful thing. This story tells about how Johnsy got back her hope on life just because her belief for the last leaf, which was actually painted by old Mr. Behrman. But unfortunately, he died. If you like this story, please like, share and subscribe to my YouTube channel Vanas Ideas. Thank you.